I'm MC2 and the worst rapper in the world, and it's time for a debate tonight. I've got with me in the house Mario Wilson.
What's
Is
up,
that
man?
is
What's
that
up?
is that what you want me to call you?
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's my government name. The slave name we gave it at birth. That's fine for now.
All right. All right, well, welcome. We are live on YouTube, and you challenged me to this debate, so
Yes, I did.
I think well, how about you introduce yourself and then present your case for the positive evidence for the Earth being flat.
100%. Of course, like you said, I'm Demario Wilson. That's my government name. I stay here in Michigan for now, but I'm gonna be all over the place in a minute. But for now, I'm in Michigan. I've been in Michigan for about 10 years, and I found the flat Earth argument, whatever they call it, around 2016. So around 2016, I was like, I wonder why would anybody say the Earth is flat unless it was something wrong? Because no sane person say they seen Sasquatch if it wasn't no Sasquatch running around. So of course, I investigate, which is what you're supposed to do in science, right? So it doesn't matter who introduced me to it. This besides the point. Let's get to the fact. It's a couple things in the globe model that goes directly against the laws of physics. But it say that the globe model is supported by the laws of physics. So we got to see. I made a little countdown. We're gonna start with the first one, and I'm gonna try to make it through 10 straight off memory. All laws, it ain't gonna be nothing, no begging the question, no presupposition, no bias, just 100% what does the laws of physics say compared to not what we've been taught in school. None of that matter, because we could be, if we was in another country, we'll be taught something else in school. So let's start with number one. We
I'm
have
ready.
the core of the Earth. The law of physics that's broken with the core being around what they say 11,000 degrees. The problem with that is the law of thermal transfer. If the core is 11,000 degrees, the surface of the Earth has to be the exact same heat, or we have a law broken called equilibrium. So with thermal transfer, if two items are touching, they both will share energy because that is a fact of nature. So that is number one that's being broke by the simple core of Earth. I'm gonna let you refute that real quick.
You think that the heat should have transferred out to the surface?
100%
Okay.
a fact.
You're not aware that there's different temperatures that affect different things, and that there's insulation properties, and that heat can
We talking
escape?
11,000. We talking 11,000 though. We ain't talking
Okay.
about it's maybe 120 at the core and it's so far away. Maybe the temperature lagged off. It's 11,000. That's like saying I'm touching an iron and the iron heat's not transferring to my hand. It's impossible. That's what I'm telling you.
So
Like,
you know,
it's not
I've
like it's
held
100 degrees.
I've held an iron.
11,000.
Just a second. I've held an iron in my hand where the hot part of it is hot, and the part that I'm touching is not hot.
So it even gets to this point. You say they say the magnetism is coming from the same heat.
Wait,
That's
hold
another break of a law of
it.
physics. You can't heat
Oh,
a
wait.
magnet.
Did you wanna move on to a different topic?
No, that's the
Okay.
same thing.
So we'll go to two.
They say
We'll go to
that
two.
they say the heat from the core is creating a magnetic field. We know when you heat a
Wait,
magnet, it moves
wait.
the magnetic field.
Who says the heat is creating the magnetic field?
Heat and magnetism can't come from the same spot. They say the magnetism is coming from the core, right? Where is it coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from the
Where's
motion.
magnet?
Oh, you asked a
No, but I'm
question.
saying you
You
can't
asked a
have
question.
magnetism around heat.
Hey, Mario, you asked a question. I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
We don't say that the heat creates the magnetism. We say that the movement of the liquid metal creates it. It's called a dynamo effect, and it's been created. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Can you recreate that in the lab?
I was about to say they have done that in a lab. Yes.
With what? They created magnetism with motion.
Yes, with molten nickel in a lab. Yes.
Molten nickel. I have to Google it because I never seen. Last time I checked, you cannot have magnetism ground heat. Like it does. Them two things don't go together.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Curie effect. Is that right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Now the Curie effect is different because we don't claim that the Earth is a permanent magnet. We claim that it's the movement of the liquid parts of it. So it doesn't have anything to do with the Curie effect. It has to do with the dynamo effect. And like I said, it's been created in a lab. I can pull up the link.
Okay. Anyway, but let's talk about thermal transfer because that's really.
Back to the first topic.
We can debate about magnetism. Like that's not even talking about thermal transfer. Show me something equilibrium not being met like in a lab.
Sure. I can do it. I can do it in my living room. I can hold the handle part of an iron while the hot part of the iron is hot. Okay.
And where
do you want to move on to number 3 yet?
He has to transfer somewhere. No, hold up. The heat we're gonna finish this out. I'm just telling you. So far, the heat hasn't left the earth. That's what I'm saying. You saying the heat from the iron is transferring from the hot part into the air. So
it's not, but it didn't transfer to the handle. Hold on, Mario. It didn't transfer the handle. I can hold that.
The way he works
I can hold that iron all day, and it won't burn my hand.
To the surface on a ball, buddy.
Well, I can hold it this way too.
Will rise. Okay, we're gonna end there because, like I said, so far I'm only dealing with experiments. I don't see no ball not having heat rise to the surface. That's literally
but I already refuted it. I could just hold the handle of the iron all day while the hot part is hot.
Where the heat going?
It doesn't transfer because it's insulated. There's a lot of things going on there. I think maybe you could cite the peer-reviewed science that talks about that the heat has to transfer.
I mean, that's thermal transfer. That's a law.
Could you cite the peer-reviewed research that says the heat from the core of the Earth has to transfer to the surface?
No, of course they not gonna cite that. That's gonna go against their fucking job. They're gonna lose their job. We can cite thermal transfer, which is what that law breaks.
Yeah, but like I said,
we're not talking about the core to Earth transfer. Of course they're gonna say no. They believe in the ball.
Yeah, but Mario, as I said already, I could hold the iron. The hot part of the iron won't heat up my hand. So
because the heat is going somewhere. That's what I'm telling you. We don't have the heat of the Earth going anywhere. It's being trapped inside.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I already addressed it. Okay, so
we're gonna go to second 2. We're gonna go to part 2 because we get nowhere with it. Part 2. Now I could just freestyle. I forgot the combination.
I thought part 2. I wrote down magnetism for part 2.
Now, okay, we can get at part 2.
We got to go to 3. Let's go to 3.
Go to 3. All
right.
But number 3, we got the flooding of a ball.
The flooding of the ball?
Yes, we see places that flood. We know the ball is curving, right? And we have gravity, right? So
yes.
how would water lump up in one spot when it's supposed to be finding the level? Which is on the ball, you can't have a flood because water finds level. So how is you flooding the ball?
Yeah, so water doesn't lump up in one spot, really.
Yes, it does. That's what a flood called.
That's what a flood calls. Yeah, well, but of course
that's what a flood is called.
It is a temporary thing, though, isn't it? It continues to flow out then after a while.
Temporary. It's not supposed to happen at all. The water is running. The water never stopped moving on the ball. If I pour water on this ball right now, it's supposed to roll down the curvature. Yes or no?
Yeah, it doesn't roll down the curvature. It rolls from high. Hold on. I wasn't done. Whoa. Yo, hold on, Mario. I wasn't done. I wasn't done explaining it.
Oh, go ahead.
Water moves from high elevation to low elevation.
Which is what curvature is.
I'm sorry, no, curvature isn't high elevation to low elevation.
Oh, come on, stop it.
On the definition, the definition of level. Hold on.
Hold up.
I'm sorry.
So
I
you're
was
saying the Earth
still
is not curving
talking.
down?
I was talking. So the definition of level is a curved surface conforming to the liquid parts of the surface of the Earth. So level means
Correct.
curved. That's the definition of level when speaking about the surface of the Earth.
It's a horizontal plane. We look it up right now. The first definition of the horizontal plane.
I can bring up.
It's gonna say or after that. But first, it's gonna say horizontal plane. But go ahead.
I can bring up many definitions of level.
Yeah, y'all created
that
the second
say,
definition. The first definition
but
was already there. It was a horizontal plane. Ain't nobody gonna say level is curved.
Okay.
I mean straight.
Then maybe you have measurements of flatness. Then, if you want to refute the definition of level.
We got plenty. Have you not been looking around, Mike Toon?
I
It's
certainly
so many
have.
definitions.
Yeah.
Like on Michigan alone, we can see Chicago across the lake.
Yeah, but that's predicted on the sphere. But do you have measurements of flatness?
That's not predicted on the sphere.
I'm asking. Do you have?
That's a mirage.
Do you
it's
have?
Not a mirage.
Do you have measurements of flatness?
What you mean?
Like a measurement that the surface of water is flat? Because you say level is flat.
Lab.
So you're saying.
Hold up, we can prove that in the lab. We ain't got to.
Oh well, let's see it.
That's already been proven.
Let's see it then.
That water is flat. You want to meet up and bet money? Because I'm willing to bet money on that one.
Absolutely,
I know for a fact I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
That water lay flat. We can do it for a mile long. We can both meet up and build a level. Yes.
How are we going to build a level? What do you mean we're going to?
Hold up. I'm going to tell you. You build half. I build half. A mile is like what, 5,200 feet?
Something like that.
I build half. We can bet $5,000, whatever. I build half. You build half. We see how much the earth curving up under that.
Build
1 mile straight level, right by a lake.
How is this going to be? How are we going to build this? What's the?
We can put a bunch of rulers together. What you trying to do?
Oh,
ruler, sticks. We can put a string, laser. What you trying to do?
So.
Right by a lake, because we know water is level, so we're gonna go right by the water. And
yeah. So how are we gonna build a 1 mile long ruler that doesn't flex at all?
We can make sure it don't flex.
How?
The same way the people build these buildings, they know the earth ain't curving. You don't see no curvy buildings.
Yeah, hold on.
At the bottom.
I'm sorry. How are we gonna build a 1 mile long ruler that does not flex?
It's 2 of us.
It's easy.
You do 2,500. I do 2,500.
Yeah, but I don't know how to build a ruler that does not flex.
Why would a ruler flex?
Well, everything flexes.
It's the ruler flexing when you just got one ruler?
Yeah, a ruler flexes. Absolutely. Yeah. Material.
With just one ruler.
Yeah. Unless you know something about material science that all the material scientists don't know, but all materials flex. So how are we going to prevent the flexing?
Okay. We could do a string, and the string can be tightened up.
We're going to tighten the string.
Tighten the string.
So how is the middle of that string?
Even if it drags just a little bit, we'll still be able to make measurements, because you know a mile is what? Let me see on the curvature. That's 8 inches on your curvature chart. So we supposed to see an 8-inch dip in the middle either way. So we can put an 8 inches off the ground, and
an 8-inch dip in the middle.
Yes, that's what the curvature of the earth is.
An 8-inch dip in the middle. I don't know. Yes, I don't know if you did the math right on that.
Hold on. 8 inches times a mile squared. So the first mile is 8 inches. So we put two sticks in the ground that's 8 inches above the ground. It'll be a hump in the middle.
Yes, correct. Yes,
correct. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so but how are we gonna have a 1 mile long non-flexing ruler? That's the challenge. Somebody said that we're gonna need a string or a laser. What you trying to do? They said we're gonna need to use.
I don't like them lasers, Pyramid.
Unobtainium. We're gonna have to use unobtainium. Then also, how do we get a laser to not refract through the atmosphere? That's gonna be hard.
Why would a laser refract?
Because that's Snell's law. Are you familiar with Snell's law?
Hold up. So you giving flat Earth arguments now, because refraction would debunk all your videos of the boat peeking behind curvature. Wouldn't that be refraction when you see a little bit part of the boat hit by the earth that's not curving from side to side?
Well, I suppose if the refraction,
you debate yourself. when you say refraction, he's literally getting flat Earth argument.
You asked a question.
You begging the question.
Here's the deal. You ask a question,
not
then you stop talking, so I can answer the
my
question.
My bad.
Yeah, you're bad. So refraction happens through atmosphere. It's Snell's law, and it. Which way does the light refract? Towards the more dense or the less dense?
It refracts towards the less dense, right?
No, it refracts towards the more dense.
Oh, so what are you saying? You saying can images bend around a curve?
Yeah, they actually can. Yeah.
So why haven't you done that in the experiment to show us? Because we have hold on, let me finish. We have Rob Skeeble swim across the lake. He's supposed to have been looking at an image and it started floating in the sky. We had Rob Skeeble go to Chicago across the Lake of Michigan, recording the camera the whole time to see if this magical sky is going to start floating in the sky.
Yeah,
it did it.
I don't think that was actually what the globe predicts, but I think Rob was kind of confused on that. But
that's what refraction said. Refraction said the image is going to reflect over the hump, and now it's going to be in the sky for the people over the curve.
It's going to be in the sky.
Exactly. How can I see it over the curve?
That's not our claim. That's not our claim.
That's what they said the Mirage in Michigan does. It's supposed to be 50%. I mean, the Chicago skyline supposed to be 50%.
All right. Now, hold on a second. Let me get back to a question. You asked a little bit ago. You asked, how come people haven't done...
I said, how come a flooding of a ball? How can you flood
hold on a second. I was still talking. You were asking, how come people haven't done refraction experiments in the lab?
Right,
and they have. And
they haven't been no image around the corner.
And hold on a second.
I've never seen it in my life.
Hold on. On my website at mctoon.net/refraction, I have many, many peer-reviewed studies of the effects of refraction in the atmosphere.
What you talking about? Light? I'm talking about an image. Light refracting is not the same as an image refracting over. You can't have an image rise above. You can have light refract. We see that with a rainbow. That's what a rainbow is.
So are you saying that an image is not light?
Floating in the sky.
An image is not light. So what you're saying?
No, I'm saying, can you curve an image around a corner, not curve light around a corner? That's not the same thing.
So you're saying
has to be seen.
An image is not light.
No, I'm saying you can't curve the image the same way. I can make a piece of light bend, but I can't make the image bend without.
Well, I believe that you could not do it. I do not question that your ability doesn't cover that, but other people have.
You're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't curve light and make it not distort. We see the image of Chicago across Lake Michigan perfect. There's no distortion. We looking right at it. You don't want to have to come up with all this calculation. What's going on? Is it refraction? Blah, blah, blah. I'm looking right at it. I don't have to say that. Are you begging the question? Not me. I don't have to make a
I'm not begging the question since
yes,
since
the
effects.
Refraction.
Hold on a second. Mario, my turn to talk.
How you know it's refraction? Have you studied it?
My turn to talk. Okay. Indeed, I have studied refraction.
I'm talking about the refraction.
Hold on, I wasn't done talking. So there. Oh my gosh, you're a little disrespectful, Mario. You just won't stop talking. Okay. So in fact, light does bend, and people have done exactly what you're asking for by refracting images and curving them. What's that?
How does that prove the goal?
Well, that's a whole different thing. You claimed that people can't do it, and I'm telling you, I have on my website empirical evidence of this happening at mctoon.net/refraction.
That's actually helping flat Earth when the sun go down. We know refraction happens. That helps flat Earth when we see the sun go down.
Yeah, but it refracts the opposite direction. It actually causes distant things to appear slightly higher.
The sun the rays are diverging, man. We don't see parallel rays. We know the light going down. Come on.
Oh my goodness. All right. All
right, we're on number 3. Can you refute the flooding of a ball? Can you show water sticking to a ball in any kind of way?
Yeah, just a second though.
So
Delcos Man is saying something. He says, in science, you get paid lots of money to disprove long-held ideas and concepts.
No, they don't. They get paid to keep proving the science they believe in. If Neil deGrasse Tyson disprove astrophysics, where you gonna work at Walmart? Come on, stop playing with me. He's not trying to disprove nothing. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
So hold on. I wasn't
Good
done.
job.
Hey,
Now, I'm
hey,
refuting the person who made
I
that
wasn't.
dumb comment
Yeah, but I wasn't done. Let me just finish this. Why do Flatties think scientists get paid to just test the same thing?
because they getting paid to test the same thing.
There you go, Delcos.
They not losing. They
He's
not
just
losing.
saying no.
Hold up,
Sounds like
hold up. What if
like
hold up?
nuh-uh. So
Let me
okay.
give him a scenario. What if I was a paleontologist and I said, "Oh, this bone was made 5,000 years ago, not 5 million. Oh, lost my job. I'm at Walmart. Stop playing with me, man.
Well, I suppose if you had good evidence, you had good evidence.
It's not. We already had good evidence. Live veins were found in flesh. Veins was found in dinosaur bones, quote unquote. We got evidence already. We don't need that. Ain't working. Y'all got a religion going. We need something better.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all got some religion going.
So
man. Right, hold up. Let me get to number 4.
Oh, number 4. All right, hold on. So sorry, guys. We're on to number 4. People are saying, can you stand still? They've seen up your nose and you got some boogers. They're saying.
Hey, why they looking at me though? They supposed to be listening to what I'm saying, man. This is real knowledge here. Don't worry about boogers up my nose. I
had knowledge on last week. He didn't know much.
You gotta bring me back on the show. You gotta bring me back, man. You already know.
The problem is, Mario, you don't let me talk. It's it's kind
of. Go ahead, talk. No, you really ain't been refuting my question. You've been begging the question, and I hate when Globe Vultures beg the
question. Cretan Bull is asking, why is Mario yelling at us? I don't know. I mean, I can hear you fine if you just talk, but okay. What's number 4? Let's hear number 4.
All right, number 4 is the reflection of sun at sunset. We see a straight line leading to the horizon, the shore. We know a globe. On the globe, if a reflection hit a globe, it has to bounce back at whatever creating it bounced back at 90 degrees. So we shouldn't see a reflection as sunlight of the sun. Okay. What do you got to say, ball looker?
Well, it doesn't reflect at 90 degrees. Again, Snell's law tells about the reflection angle.
On convex, what you talking about? And we shine a light on convex. What direction the light coming back at?
Yeah, it doesn't.
90 degrees, right?
No, not 90 degrees. Let me try to just give you a little something here. So here I've got this thing here, right? If light comes in at this angle, it's gonna come off here it's gonna match the same angle that it came in, right?
On the flat surface, that light gonna create a long streak.
Yeah, just a second. So if it comes in at say 1 degree, it's gonna bounce off 1 degree, and the angle between them is not 90. The angle between them is what? 178 degrees between them. So it doesn't bounce at 90. So
when it hit a sphere or flat Earth,
it doesn't matter. The angle of incident.
It does matter. Light in the convex surface. That's another law, bro. It does matter. I'm telling you.
What's the
light
name?
Hits the convex surface. It's gonna come back to whatever creating a reflection all the time. Whatever angle you put it at. Whatever angle you hit a convex surface with light, it's gonna come right back at whatever creating.
That's new physics to me.
We can prove that in the lab. That's another thing we can get up. I can prove that. That's a fact.
Oh my gosh. I love you, Mario. You're awesome.
Y'all don't want to look. Y'all think flat Earth is stupid. I know for a fact everything I say is proven, man. I don't say nothing that can't. I don't beg the question. If I say something that can't be proven, I'll pay you PayPal. The minute you hear me say it.
Oh well.
I don't say
how much are you gonna pay me for because you claim that all light reflecting off of a sphere has to bounce at 90 degrees? Is that right?
Yes, it come back at whatever created it. What you talking about?
It comes back at whatever created it.
Whatever creates the reflection, that's what the light got to come back to. Have you shine light on the sphere? Can you create that streak? Hold up, we can meet up then.
Can you name this?
Hold up.
Do you know what this is?
We can meet up, and if you can create that reflection we see at sunset on a sphere, I'll pay you for that. For real, man.
Yeah. Okay. What's this? Do you know what this is called? Somebody's asking, why do I have one of these? Do you know what this is?
Some type of measurement instrument.
It's pretty close. It's a slide rule. Rob Parks is asking, why do I have a slide rule? This is a trigonometric slide rule so that I can do trigonometry on a slide rule. The problem is it's a little small, so I got to put on my 2.5x magnifier glasses just to read it. But yeah, so I can do a little bit of trig without a calculator.
Hold up. How you do trigonometry on a curved surface?
Trigonometry works on curved surfaces.
No, you need flat straight lines, man. You can't. You need straight lines, bro.
Trigonometry works just fine with curves.
You need 3 straight lines to make a triangle. So you got 1 curved line in your triangle. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Have you ever seen a triangle with a curved line?
Yeah, on the surface of a sphere, a triangle has curved lines. A sphere is not real. There's no way you can prove this sphere. But I'm just talking about geometry here. So on the surface of a
hold on.
You're claiming but you claim that in geometry you have to only use straight lines, and I'm telling you. So here I'll ask you something here. Let me get a piece of paper here.
Pull out a geometry paper. Let's see if we see curved lines. Pull out a geometry paper right now.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Curved line. I got it. Hold on a second.
Curved lines,
man. Let's see. 2x squared.
I think y'all sail on the flat Earth.
Here we go.
Y'all
all right.
Fly on the flat Earth.
Here's just some little bit of geometry. Can
That's
you just
equation? Show me them lines.
When you chart this out, when you put this on a graph, what shape is this line?
It ain't no triangle because the triangle needs 3 lines.
I'm not talking about triangle. I'm talking about a line. When you put this line on a piece of paper, you chart it out, you graph it out. What shape is this line?
You tell me.
It's a parabola.
Parabola?
Parabola.
Parabola?
Yes, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Show me a demonstration of that.
There we go. There.
Because I know a tangent line. Tangent line has to be straight.
There's a parabola right there. That's a line that is curved. So lines curve. In geometry.
So how can you measure the Earth with that?
Yeah, I'm just addressing your claim. That's it. One thing at a time. I'm addressing your claim that geometry can't deal with curved lines. Wrong. Geometry deals with curved lines. That's a curved line. That's the equation for the line. Y equals 2x squared plus 3. You're not understanding
what I'm saying. I'm talking about trigonometry. I didn't say you can't have curved lines in geometry. I'm talking about trigonometry. You need 3 straight lines
right there.
For a triangle. Ain't no triangle got that line you talking about right there. Draw
trigonometry.
So draw a triangle with that. Put it between the triangle.
Do you not know that there's more than triangles in trigonometry?
No.
Come on, Mario. You got to know that you can do more than triangles in trigonometry.
What, you gonna do a rectangle?
You can do any number of shapes in trigonometry.
You can only do triangles. Oh my God, Mike.
Whoa, this is new.
God is not real. He's the Father. He's the Father in heaven.
Your claim is that you could only do triangles with trigonometry. Is that it?
Show me somebody who used your curved lines to measure the sphere. Show me one person, Galilei, Newton, show me them curved lines on a piece of paper. Because I seen triangles when y'all seen y'all drawing. The tangent line to the horizon, y'all made a straight line.
All right.
What else y'all do? Who else is that?
You kind of got off track there on number 4.
Eratosthenes doing angles. He used triangles. Eratosthenes had the sun rays.
Oh dear.
He used 2 triangles. Come on.
Yeah. So yeah. Just because you cite a couple examples that use triangle doesn't mean that all trigonometry is triangles. So
but that's y'all proof. Y'all don't have no proof of the ball. Who don't prove the ball?
So
there ain't one person in history that proved the Earth to be a gold 100% fact.
Oh,
no
me.
doubt. The government. Please say the government. Please say the government.
It was me. I did it.
When?
So hold on a second.
Cause we got Nathan Oakley. They just posted a black swan.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on, Mario. Hold on a second. Mario. Luke Filewalker would like to say, "I'm sorry, Mario. Your flat Earth is in another castle."
What do you mean by that?
Have you ever played Mario Brothers? Your name is. Have you never played? Seriously, have you ever
Yeah,
played?
I play Mario. I'm trying
All
to
right,
think what
all
you
right.
mean by another castle.
When Mario gets to the castle and then to get Princess Peach. Princess Peach isn't the Princess Peach. She's like, oh, I'm not the real one. The real Princess Peach is in a different castle. So Luke Filewalker is saying, I'm sorry, Mario, your flat Earth is in another castle. I'm sorry, Luke. It's not funny if you have to explain it, but I think everybody else got it. Okay. Another thing. So Big TB 1717 is saying, why do so many flat earthers claim math and physics don't work on a globe? Then say
it does.
Hold on. Then say those are just equations when you bring up specific math.
They are. Math is not reality, man. We can turn 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock tomorrow and it won't change reality. I can make 1 + 1 5 tomorrow and have everybody agree with me. It won't change reality.
Okay.
Math
So
is just like language, man. Stop bringing.
So now if somebody were to say, hey Mario, I'm gonna pay you $50 an hour to do something, and at the end of 10 hours you're gonna come to that person and say what? You're gonna say, I worked for 10 hours, you said $50 an hour, how much are you expecting the guy to give you?
I'm expecting the guy to give me what we agreed to.
Which is how much?
I know what you're trying to say. You saying that I'm gonna want the amount of money that we originally dealt with. I'm saying, what happened if the value of $100 changed tomorrow to $1?
I'm sorry, that's a different topic. We could talk about economics later, I suppose.
I'm telling you how math can change how we want it to.
Yeah, but like, here's the deal.
Change the math.
That guy at the end of the day is gonna.
What you're trying to beg the question.
If that guy said to you at the end of the day, Mario, I heard you say that math is not real. I'm gonna give you $10 for the day because math is not real. You'll walk away happy with that $10.
Why am I working for him? Why am I working for him when I could have just grew my own food, build my own house? What am I working for him for?
Well, I guess if you're gonna,
I see our culture right there.
If you're gonna build your own house, how did you buy the land to build your own house?
You get trees everywhere, sir. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but somebody else owns those trees. They're gonna get upset if you cut down their tree. But where did you get the saw?
Hey, look what you said. You depending on other people around you to support.
But how did you get the saw to cut down the tree? You're gonna have to buy that saw from somebody. You could make it. Okay. All right, so you're gonna make a saw. You're gonna make a saw.
You know they were flat earthers, right? You know the people who built the pyramids was flat earthers, right? I'm asking you. You said we need a saw. How did they build a pyramid without a saw? That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Maybe the aliens
came from. But Mario, those trees don't belong to you. Somebody, if you start cutting them down with your stone saw,
I follow 2 channels who build shelters in the forest all the time.
They're gonna say, "I'm sorry, Mario. Mario, you need to pay us $10 for each tree you cut down, and you just cut down 10 trees. How much do you owe that person?"
I find some more trees. I'm telling you, I don't need math at all, bro. It's a fictional concept. I don't need math. I don't need time.
And how are you gonna measure the length of the boards that you're gonna put into your house?
I'm gonna just finish whenever I finish.
But how are you gonna measure the length of the boards?
I don't need to measure nothing. I'm gonna build a house how I want it. I don't finish it.
I'm sorry, Mario. I gotta say, I don't think your house is gonna be very good.
It don't need to be.
I don't want to be hating on your house, but I have a feeling that that it's not going to be a good house.
Hold up. Who is the smartest people in history? Whether it's flat earthers or whether it's globe earthers?
Globe earthers for sure. Absolutely globe earthers.
No way. Y'all don't have one invention.
Oh, we don't. Oh dear.
What have a globe earther done for the earth?
Oh dear. Okay. Oh.
You got Einstein. Hold up. He was a cross-dresser. Dated his own cousin. He was a cult ritualist. You got Newton. He was a psycho who drunk mercury.
I don't know how that has anything to do with anything. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, y'all are fucking psychos.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, Delcos Man is saying says something earlier. He says, my magic leap and HoloLens works by bending light around the headset almost 40 degrees. So Well, he's talking about refraction. That people understand refraction pretty well.
Hold on. So can he see the image in the sky?
In his car or in the sky. It's
right. So why don't we see cities sitting in the sky like a projection of a hologram? Because that's you said a refraction. We suppose that when we get close to the
because that's not well, yeah, but that's a straw man because
rise in the air.
Because that's not what we predict. That's not what the globe suggests is going to happen.
You predicted a city going to be sitting in the air. I seen the news, man.
Show the math. Show the math.
Like Michigan.
Yeah, show the math.
That's easy. I got the post on my phone. I can send you the link on your Facebook. I got the post, man. How much supposed to be hidden? No.
You said it's supposed to be in the sky. So show me the math for how it's supposed to be in the sky.
It gotta elevate in the air. Like how can I see it if it's not in the air?
All right.
It's not being hidden by the ball.
So you don't have it. Okay, got it. All right.
I don't have it because it's not real.
All right. Yeah,
not real. Of course
yeah. You don't know. No, you made. Here's the deal. You claim that it should be in the sky, according to globe
That's refraction.
Math, but you're not providing the globe math for that. I'm saying
not real.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So you made a claim, but you can't back it up. I didn't
make no claims. I don't make claims. The Earth is flat and level, just like we see when we go outside. I don't make claims.
Yeah, I'll remind you. Your specific.
Earth is flat is not a claim.
Hold on. No. I'll remind you of your claim. Your claim is just a second. I'll remind you of your claim. Your claim is that on the globe, the prediction is that the sky should be floating in the air. That's your claim, and you can't back it up.
The city of Chicago should be floating in the air so Michigan can see it.
That's your claim, exactly. So show the backup for that claim.
We can't back it up because it's not.
Okay, so you can't back up your claim. Got it. Okay, let me.
The Earth is not a globe. That's why I can't back it up.
Yeah, of course you can't. All right, so you can make a claim, but you can't back it up.
Chicago in the sky. If the Earth was a globe, we would see Chicago in the sky.
Okay, that's your claim. Bro. So you have claimed and not provided evidence for. But all right, hold on.
The globe is not
all right, we hold on a second. Calm down a little bit here. The logical hillbilly says he talks a lot of smack, but shows none of the evidence he claims he has. Typical flurf.
Flat earthers don't need evidence. We got the laws of physics.
No kidding, you don't have evidence. Yep, that's.
We don't need evidence. We don't make claims. Y'all the ones make the claim that the Earth was a ball, right?
As soon as you say the Earth is flat, you've made a claim.
No, we didn't. The horizon say the Earth flat. We can measure the horizon. I don't need to make that claim.
We'll show the measurements then.
Of a flat horizon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna send you a couple links to some flat 100% horizon. I can take one myself if I go to Lake Michigan. I could take a picture myself. I guarantee you the ocean is 100% flat on the surface.
And what's the margin of error of that measurement?
It's none, because we know water lay flat. Nobody has ever seen a body of water curve.
A zero margin of error. Are you aware that that's not possible?
Yes, hold up. That is possible. Is fire hot? I'm going to make an error if I say fire hot?
You're making it. When you say the horizon is flat, that's a quantitative claim.
When you say the word horizon, you're begging the question already because you're calling the Earth horizon. Where do you think the word horizon comes from? Horizontal?
Limiting. It means limiting circle. Horizon means limiting circle.
Horizon, you say horizontal. You know that, right? Horizontal. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
They trick you into calling the Earth flat without even
I'm breathing in the atmosphere. Oh, we say sphere, therefore the Earth is a sphere because that's in the word.
I'm breathing in air, bro. What you mean?
All right, hold on. Indy Tiger has something to say. He says, I have used trigonometry to measure the curve of the Earth when I navigated ships in the Navy and again later when surveying as a professional engineer. What do you say to Indy Tiger?
So what happened when we see a boat on the ocean 10 miles away and it's supposed to be hidden by curvature?
Sorry, that's a different topic. Do you want to address Indy Tiger?
I just debunked his claim of surveying. He claimed the Earth was round from surveying. I said, what if I make a demonstration that the Earth is flat? What you gonna do about this? Because what I seen is flat Earthers getting out here proving stuff. Globe heads like to come up with excuses. Maybe it's bending right. Do an experiment and prove it. I see flat Earthers zooming across lakes. I don't see globe heads. Yes, the Earth is curving.
Yeah, I already went over. Hold on, Mario. Shh. I already went over. You asked for proving that light refracts. I already covered that. mc2.net/refraction.
Did you really think I didn't know refraction was real, man? I didn't say light don't refract, man. Come on, get them bogus truths out of here.
Do you have?
You ain't got a question right yet. We on number 4.
Yeah, well,
now show me water sticking to a ball. We still on number 4. Why? Show me water flooding on a ball. Sticking in one spot.
That was 3, and I said that it's about elevation and going around the curve, as you say. It's not a change in elevation. So if you don't understand the geometry, you're not debunking it by not understanding the geometry. But that's fine.
Yes, it is. If I'm on the ball, I'm at the highest elevation of everybody in the world. If I'm sitting on the ball anywhere, I'm at the top of the ball.
You're at the top of the ball, but your elevation is not the highest. Yeah.
Yes, it is. If I roll something down a hill, is that lower elevation?
That changes. Yeah, a hill changes elevation.
So the curvature is not like a hill?
Correct.
Yo, you are crazy. I don't know. I don't even know how y'all think on that ball.
If you don't understand the geometry of it, I don't care.
I can look up and still be looking down. I know you don't care. Just like Christians don't care when we debunk Jesus. When you don't care what I say.
Look,
you're going to come up with something, anything to get out of it because your religion is
Hold on a second, Mario, let me say something here. It seems you don't understand the difference between elevation and curve. That's not my fault. That's your fault. I don't need to understand it for you.
Hey,
I can tell you, and you
if you can't prove the globe, you can't prove the globe, bro. That's all I gotta say. Ain't no flooding on the ball. We do an experiment.
What's number 5?
The ball.
What's number 5?
I win number 5 and 4.
What's number 5? We haven't got to 5. I'm writing them down here. What's number 5?
I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
Number 3, you can't recreate the reflection, so I win. Number 4, you can't flood a ball in a lab, right? So I win again.
Now
we doing experiments. If experiments don't.
3 was. Wait, hold on. Let's back up. 3 was where you don't understand elevation. 4 is where you don't understand reflection. And 5. So what's 5?
3 is proven in lab. Only flat Earth can flood. 4. We can only create the reflection on a flat Earth, not on no globe. 5. When I walk to the west, the Earth's supposed to be spinning under my feet like a treadmill.
It is.
No, it's
that's not our claim. But
no,
okay.
It's not. The Earth is not spinning under my feet like a treadmill. Yes, it is. That is your claim. You claim the Earth is spinning to the west. So when I walk against the rotation, it's supposed to be spinning me back to my current position. That's called rotation of the Earth. So the Earth's supposed to be moving like a treadmill under my feet when I walk against the rotation.
Yeah. Okay. Like so, all right. So, can I respond?
Basically, I can run in one spot if I run a correct speed. I'm driving a car. I can drive in one spot on your ball.
Can I respond now? Now
it's gonna be tough to get out of that one.
Well, it's actually pretty easy. It's called conservation of momentum. Are you familiar with conservation of momentum?
No, the rotation of the Earth is pushing you backwards.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Have you heard of conservation of momentum?
I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with
okay. So if you're already moving at the speed of the Earth, then you should not fly back just because, right? Because you maintain your momentum.
And you trying to move forward.
It seems
that's not the speed of the Earth. You want to get the speed.
It seems like in your head, if you were on an airplane and you stood up, you'd fly to the back.
Bro, why are you talking about an airplane? An airplane has a closed roof. An airplane is not spinning.
I'm using it to explain conservation.
No, you're supposed to use a merry-go-round.
Yeah, conservation of momentum that you don't seem to understand.
An airplane is flying straight. Why don't you use a merry-go-round?
Well, you could use a merry-go-round too, I suppose.
I will show you a ball able to roll in one spot. Bro,
so, I'm sorry.
I can really run in one spot because if I run the same speed as the rotation, I can run in one spot like a treadmill on your fake ball.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are you
debunk that?
Do you know that conservation of momentum is taught in elementary school? People are wondering.
And the Earth's supposed to be rotating you backwards, and it's not.
No.
I can move in any direction at free will.
That's not the claim. That's a straw man of you not understanding. Yeah, that's you not understanding it. But
that's called Coriolis effect.
Actually, the Coriolis effect happens with a change in location, and it's a small it's a small force, and it's directly proportional to the velocity that you're traveling.
Hold on. So now you claiming Coriolis for some stuff, but not other stuff.
No, Coriolis is absolutely true for everything. It's directly proportional to the velocity. Don't deal with it. Oh, they certainly do. Yeah, they certainly do.
No,
but
hold on. So you saying an airplane coming from the South Pole, the Earth moving 0 miles per hour, it's moving 500. So when it gets to the equator, now the Earth's gonna be moving 1,000.
Yes.
Where did it get that speed from?
Yeah, because there's a small lateral force the whole time. So
the airplane is not moving 1,500. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you don't understand it, not my fault.
Hey,
your fault.
I'm just telling you how your fake ball is. Hey, so far we ain't got no proof of the ball whatsoever except begging the question.
Yeah. Okay. So,
not one single proof of the ball. Like I said,
Luke Filewalker says math, not even once.
We don't need math. This shit made up by dumb people.
I understand that you don't get math. All right, Holy Small says this was gonna be $10, but I'm charging you to clean my unders 15 minutes in, and I've already stopped breathing twice.
I love that's another thing I love about you Globeheads. Y'all always act smart, but not one of y'all have ever proven the Earth was a globe with irrefutable.
I'll do that once we get to 10. I'll do that for you.
I want to hear your top 10.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
I would love to hear your top 10. Anyway, what we on number 5? I know.
No. Hold on. I got something from Luke Skywalker. Luke Filewalker says he says PSA. Remember, kids, don't chew on your phones, or you end up being a flat earther. There you go. Thank you.
I love being a flat earther, man.
All right. So
y'all gotta be tax slaves forever.
All right. What is number 6? Number 6. I'm ready.
All right. Number 6 is gonna be. Can you prove that a physical barrier, second law of thermodynamics, can you prove that we can have gas pressure next to a vacuum without the gas escaping and spreading in every direction like what we see?
Okay, all right.
We need a physical barrier for gas pressure, basically.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
In an experiment, can you prove gravity can stop the air from escaping into a vacuum?
Yeah, okay. So could you explain, when you use the word vacuum, what do you mean by the word vacuum? I just want to be sure that we have
available space for air to fill. Gas. If I put gas in a vacuum,
no. Hold on. Space. I want to be sure that I understand when you use the word vacuum that we have the same definition for
available space.
A vacuum.
A vacuum is not sucking. The air is moving. All available space around it.
So the definition of vacuum for you is available space.
Right.
Okay, so that's not the actual definition of vacuum.
What's the atmosphere of vacuum?
So there's 3 potential common definitions for vacuum.
Me, man, don't beg them. Just tell me exactly what I asked you. I ain't asked for 3. I asked you what you believe in.
Okay. Oh, you want to know you want to know the actual claim of the globe instead of making a straw man claim about it.
I'm asking you, what's stopping the air from filling the space available?
That
like
would
we
be
see what air does.
Okay, the downward accelerating force, the thing
that's
that makes.
That's not true. If I put a vacuum on top of a gas chamber, hold up. If I put a vacuum on top of a gas chamber and take the barrier across, is gravity going to stop the gas from filling available space?
It will not, but what will happen is there will be a pressure.
Number 8.
Hold on.
Number 8.
I wasn't.
We done with it. We done.
Mario.
We done.
Hey,
no, and nothing left to be said.
Mr. Exceptionally Rude Mario, I wasn't done with my sentence.
But you already, it's nothing to argue about. You have no proof.
But it's because, again, it's your lack of understanding, Mario. So here's the deal. Inside that chamber, there will be a pressure gradient from the top to the bottom.
No, it's
That's
not.
caused. Oh, well, then show some measurements. It's easy to see that. You can do that yourself by driving up a mountain, and you can feel your ears pop. You could fill a balloon. You could fill a balloon at the bottom. Drive up the mountain. The balloon will expand.
Yes or no? Can you prove gravity can stop air from filling the vacuum? Yes.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
So
yes.
we're gonna meet up. That's gonna be our experiment. We're gonna do next. Me and you gonna meet up. 5,000 apiece. I would love
we
to
don't. We don't have to meet
gravity,
up. I can do it right here, right now.
Okay.
I can do it with a video.
Show me.
By a flat earther.
Show me. Show me gravity.
Absolutely. All right.
Vacuum.
I got you. So, but I want to be sure that you understand how the actual globe works and what the actual claim is, right?
I know what y'all claim is.
But
y'all
you didn't.
claim,
but you didn't let me explain. How about you let me explain?
Y'all claim gravity is holding air down.
How about you let me explain? Okay. So space is not a zero pressure area, and it's not a negative pressure area. All of space on the globe. I'm explaining to you the claim. All of space is positive pressure. There is no part of space that is zero.
Positive pressure in a vacuum.
I'm
not
telling
a vacuum
you
no more.
I'm explaining to you how it works. I don't care.
Now your whole model is false.
I don't care that you don't understand it. I'm just explaining it to you.
Why you always try to condescend? Like,
because I'm condescending because you are showing your lack of understanding, Mario.
Yes,
okay. The entirety.
I've been doing this for 5 years.
I don't care. I don't care. Mario, listen.
You ain't showing me I ain't understand. You ain't making no sense.
Listen up. Hold on. Listen, Mario, listen up. All of space is positive pressure. That's the claim.
Whatever,
That's my claim. Okay? Positive pressure everywhere.
Can you prove
Yes, absolutely.
How can you prove that vacuum of space has pressure?
The vacuum of space is not a perfect vacuum. So that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking for your definition of the word vacuum, because there's three common definitions.
My definition of vacuum is available space.
Okay, so and that's wrong.
That's nothing.
That's not.
It's nothing.
That's
Zero,
not
nothing.
Actually. That's not actually the definition.
That means your use of the word space is
okay,
also
so
false.
I will explain to you the three definitions that are common for vacuum.
There's no three definitions of space.
And then I'll explain to you when you hear the vacuum of space, which one of those definitions is being used. Okay, number one definition
of vacuum.
Yeah. The number one most common understanding of the word vacuum is an absolute perfect lack of anything, and that is not possible. It doesn't exist anywhere in the universe. Okay. Number two, hold on, I'm talking. Number two is a significantly lower pressure than at the level of the surface of the earth. So very close to zero, but not actually zero. Now another one, this is common. If you go buy yourself a jar at the Quickie Mart down the street there of a beverage that's not carbonated, the top of the lid there has a little press down thing, right? And you twist it and it clicks up. Now that's vacuum sealed, but that's not vacuum of space pressure, right? That's enough less pressure.
Vacuum of space supposed to be stronger than that. Is you serious?
Yeah, absolutely. It is small. It's just enough so that it pulls it down. But that's called a vacuum seal. So here's the deal. The vacuum of space is a significantly lower pressure, but still a positive pressure.
So
that's the claim.
Stopping the air from moving and filling it?
Okay, so now that we have that, now we have that understood. What's stopping?
I knew that, man. I knew that already.
Okay, but if you wouldn't have just talked over me, we could have gotten through it quicker.
I heard what you said.
Okay, so the vacuum of space, which is a positive pressure area.
Right.
Gravity pulls everything towards the earth and increases the pressure near the surface of the earth.
So why can't gravity stop the air from filling the vacuum if I put the vacuum on top of the air chamber?
Because it equalizes. Because again, there's the laws of thermodynamics. It reaches equilibrium.
See, now that's a flat earth. You helping me when you say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is actually no flat earther that understands the laws of thermodynamics. I've not met one yet.
Nathan Oakley is wonderful.
Yeah, Nathan Oakley doesn't know anything about it, and he's scamming you. Do you know that he knows that the Earth isn't flat? Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, so he's not scamming you.
Hold on. Don't you know the government? You just said Nathan Oakley scamming me.
Yes,
imagine what 20 million a year can do for Nathan Oakley. I want to help him get to NASA level. 20 million a year?
Nathan,
give us images?
Nathan, wow. Oh, that's funny.
You definitely, I know a globe archer can say nothing about getting scammed when NASA literally get free money. Like, is this serious?
Oh dear.
We
Okay.
literally pay for somebody to throw balls in a fucking eye test. We pay for somebody to get football jerseys in the eye test. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these
Okay.
starving people, and we got paying these for
All right.
20 years.
Hey.
All
Hey.
right, all right, number 6.
Hold on a second. I want to read a couple things here. The Logical Hillbilly says, and this is referring to something earlier. The horizon is scientifically defined as the intersection of the celestial plane of the plane perpendicular to the plumb line. The height of the observer, the lower and more distant, is their visible horizon. So there's the definition of horizon. You thought it just meant horizontal.
Let me ask you something since you said that.
Yeah.
So how is it that the horizon, quote unquote, we supposed to see more? What he said was we gain elevation?
Yeah, you see more with higher elevation, yes.
So why are we looking down?
You do. Yeah, you do.
No,
look
we
down.
don't. The horizon is always in front of me.
Yeah, but as you get higher, it gets lower.
The horizon is still at eye level.
Actually, it's not. It's lower.
Not.
I measured that myself.
I can prove that.
I measured it myself.
It's not lower. Not at all.
I've measured it. Have you measured it?
I don't need to.
Oh, well, of course, that would be your answer.
I did ground observations. I don't need to go in the sky to prove what.
Of course. And you did not measure it, but somehow you know that the measurement is zero.
Because I got pictures from pilots showing me the horizon is still at eye level. What you talking about? I don't need to go up to myself.
But how did they measure that the horizon was at eye level?
Because they have tools on the plane to show the angle of the horizon.
Oh, that's right. And the horizon never is at eye level on an airplane.
Yes, it is.
I've seen the artificial horizon on airplanes. It's always above the actual horizon.
I'm gonna send you the picture when we're done talking, where it's showing you that the angle is zero.
Sure you will. Okay.
I will. Definitely.
All right. So oh dear.
No proof that gravity can hold the atmosphere down.
I'm way behind. Wow. Hold on a second.
We almost finished. I'm at number 6, right?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I got there. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's hear number 6. Okay.
Okay. Number 6. What we got for number 6? We have.
Oh, we did number 6. This is number 7. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. For number 7, what do we have? Oh, yes. You do know. I want you to tell me real quick before I even tell you what debunks what. Tell me the distance, because I know them. Tell me the distance of both Jupiter and Saturn in your sky.
The distance of both Jupiter and Saturn. Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
Google them up if you want to. I want the
I have to look them up. I don't have them offhand.
It should be around Jupiter around 390, Saturn around almost 1 billion, whatever. But I want you to get the direct numbers because this could be another ball crusher.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Oh, I got Mercury and Venus on this page.
No, Jupiter and Saturn.
Just a second. So you want the distance from Jupiter to the sun, right? Its orbital diameter?
No, I'm telling you. The distance of Jupiter from the Earth and the distance from Saturn to the Earth.
Well, it varies.
It don't matter. Just tell me anyone you got.
But
the average. We're going to say the average. The average distance.
The average distance of Jupiter to the Earth. It's a huge variation, Mario. Huge.
Huh?
The variation. The variation of Jupiter's distance to the Earth varies a huge amount.
Well, just tell me the closest it gets to the Earth. Then.
The closest. All right. Let's see if I.
Both of them. Just so we ain't got to beg no question.
You're good at that. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's
Dang, it's taking you a long time. You don't even know about your own model.
No, because first I did the orbital diameter, which is different than what you're asking for. So I gotta
tell me the closest it gets to Earth for both of them. I know the numbers are outrageous, so it don't really matter. That's why I told you.
All right, the closest point to Jupiter is 365 million miles.
Okay, now what's Saturn?
All right. Saturn. All right. Let's see. That's closest? 850 million? I don't think that's the nearest.
Closest? Oh, that's gonna be bad. Did you say what?
Yeah, I don't think that's the nearest. So hold on a second.
So you better find that nearest, man. It's gonna get ugly real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
very
I'm serious.
I'm very much not scared, but okay.
No, you ain't gotta be, man. Like, I don't. People ain't scared when you try to debunk Jesus. They call you the Antichrist when you debunk Jesus. Like, I'm telling you, when you come to your religion, man, y'all are solid. I don't care what. I'm just telling you, like, I watch them.
Here we go. Saturn.
I don't expect a religious person to be scared. They faith is strong.
They what?
Your faith is absolutely strong. Your faith that covers you.
All right.
So you have, let's go.
I don't know.
So you ain't got the answer.
No, I don't. I don't have it offhand.
But I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the closest.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. I want you to say your own model, man. I don't want to beg the question.
Distance, the closest that Jupiter is 365 million miles.
Now Saturn.
Hold on. How far is Saturn?
From Earth.
From the Earth. There you go.
I know it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a big number. It's far away.
Of course.
It's very far away. So this says it's saying 850 million miles. That may not be the closest, but let's go with 850 million miles.
So we got 850 million miles away from that Saturn is, right?
Okay.
And we have 360 million miles away that Jupiter is, correct?
Okay.
But here's the problem. And we use angular resolution. And we know the size of Saturn, and we know the size of Jupiter. Saturn is it's smaller than Jupiter, but they appear to be in the sky at the same size. Even though Saturn is double the distance, we have an angular resolution problem.
Well, send along the measurements of the angular resolution.
We can do. I got the measurements in my phone. I can drop the measurements to feet and see if we're able to see that far. Like, I can take the distance of Saturn and convert it to feet, and take the distance of the distance and convert it to miles, and I guarantee you it'd be too small to resolute.
Wait, why did you change it to feet?
Because we can use that for the experiment.
You can use what?
I can convert the 800 miles to the 800 million miles to feet, and I can convert the shape of Saturn to a smaller size to see if we can see it on real Earth. That's called size comparison.
But I'm still wondering, why are you changing it to feet?
Because we can't do 800 million miles away in real life. We convert it to feet. Like, let's say I use a basketball and put it 22 miles away. I just took the size of a planet and put it on Earth. Now we can see this object at 22 miles away, at the size of a basketball. It's gonna be too small to see, buddy.
I'm still wondering, Mario, why are you converting to feet? This doesn't make any sense.
Because we can't get 800 miles on the Earth. What are you talking about? Of course, I'm gonna use feet.
Oh, you're gonna scale it down.
There you go, buddy. Now you're catching up. We're gonna scale it down, and I did the scaling already, and we know we shouldn't see Saturn if it's double the distance of Jupiter and smaller. So you're stuck right there, buddy.
Well, I guess you could just.
I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna
send it along. Send along those measurements.
I got you. I'm gonna send you the measurements of Saturn and the measurements of Jupiter.
Okay.
I'm asking you, what's your refute today? Why is it the same size and the size Saturn twice the distance?
My refutation of that is, you're gonna need to show the evidence.
See, I knew that was gonna be the one that shut you up.
Look,
I knew that
here's the deal, Mario.
I got you right there.
I want you to understand what I'm about to say, so don't talk while I'm saying it.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I want to hear you refute what I just said, so I want to be quiet.
Here we go. What can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence.
Okay.
You presented no evidence. I have no burden to address it at all because you presented nothing.
When I do present it, what's going to happen when I do present you the miles and distance and all that? I could do that experiment. Actually, that sounds fun. I might do that in real life.
If you send these things to me, you send the measurements to me, we can do this again.
Okay,
and we can analyze them. Okay?
I'm gonna do that experiment just for you, Mike.
Yep.
I'm gonna scale everything down, and I'm gonna grab a video camera, and we're gonna see if we can zoom into it. And if we can't, would you say that Saturn is at a false distance? Yes or no?
If you scale it correctly,
Right.
and you can not see it, then yes, I will agree that there's a problem.
Okay. Yes, I like that. I like that. Just like I'm the same way, man. You got some flat earth debunkers, let me know. I don't let nothing go untouched because I want to be 100% right. If somebody got something to refute, let me know. I'm King Flat Earth for a reason. People don't know me, but I've been holding out all the flat earth groups on Facebook. All of them. I terrorize.
Okay. So let me say now. I haven't confirmed this, but Rob Parks says that the current size of Jupiter is 44 arc seconds, and the current size of Saturn is 18 arc seconds. So it's a little smaller. Saturn is smaller.
Not a little smaller, a lot smaller, and it's double the distance. So that means, how can we even possibly see it? It's gonna be small in Jupiter's sky, let alone Earth's sky.
Because Mario, there's trigonometry that we can do to figure out the expected size.
Saturn, though. Yeah. They don't explain what's seeing Saturn from that distance. That's just not possible, bro.
Yeah,
you cannot see nothing from that distance. Like, I'm just letting y'all know, I ain't no bias, man. I ain't even care about you walking the globe. I'm just telling you, you cannot see Saturn from that distance. And when I seen that video, I'm gonna be the first flat earthers to debunk you because I don't think no flat earthers did it yet.
I agree. Nobody has yet, but okay.
Ain't nobody coming like the king, man. I'm the king. I still got 2 more questions for you.
Yeah, well, you have 3 more, but that's fine. Truth Nerd says this is the worst case of verbal diarrhea I've ever witnessed.
I know.
I gotta say, Mario, you are pretty.
Jesus, hold up. If I were her dissing Jesus, I guarantee you a Christian would say the same thing.
Yeah,
he's an antichrist.
You are pretty inconsiderate because you won't stop.
This is debate, bro. We debating. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm just debating.
You are succeeding regardless.
My bad. I'm sorry, Mike Toon, man. Like, I ain't mean to hurt your feelings, bro.
You're not. Here's the deal. When you're rude, it just supports my side. So, all right. Kuros says clearly Mario has never walked across a moving sidewalk in an airport. That's a good point. When it comes to conservation of momentum.
Have you walked on a treadmill?
Yeah, we're talking about the moving sidewalk in an airport.
I'm talking about a treadmill.
Yeah, but the Earth isn't like a treadmill.
The Earth isn't like a moving sidewalk because it's not moving at all, and nobody has ever proven that. Well, like, come on, like how long y'all gonna beg the question?
Bob Nodell actually measured it. That was funny.
How? Are you talking about on Netflix?
Well, not just on Netflix. On his own channel, he showed his gyroscope.
Why haven't you did it?
Well, he already did it. But he showed just a second. He showed on a video on his channel, sitting there hooked up to the computer. He showed it measuring 15 degrees per hour.
So, I got a couple questions.
No Netflix.
If you believe that's true, so you saying if I jump in the air, is the ground gonna move 15 under my feet? Because
no, that's not what I'm saying. Because of conservation of momentum.
Hold up, momentum is left when I left the ground. What you talking about?
Are you saying momentum stopped existing when you left the ground?
The earth moved in a different direction when I left the ground.
It does. Oh, that's new. Okay.
Yes. You ever throw something in the air on a fucking merry-go-round? What you think gonna happen? It's gonna move slightly when something leaves the ground.
Yeah, but your merry-go-round needs to move at an appropriate scaled velocity.
What you scaling for? What you scaling for?
Well, hey, you're the one talking about scaling things appropriately. I'm agreeing.
You claim that the Earth is moving faster than the speed of sound, right? So, if that's what's causing a bulge of Earth, we just need to move at that speed. We don't need to go.
Yeah,
like,
you're
already moving
per minute. At that speed.
You use
okay.
Revolution per hour. I don't care about that. I don't care about nothing but the speed because your Earth is a bulge.
Yeah.
That means that typical force.
I know it's a little tough. All right, hold on a second. Delco's Man was talking about his goggles. He says it's goggles that can project holograms anywhere, which are able to interact with objects in the real world. How is it possible to make these kinds of things if we don't understand light and refraction?
Y'all don't understand. First of all, let me tell you something. Anybody who invented something, they wasn't using globe math for science. And like when they make bridges, some bridges are flat, man. Like nobody uses when they making a cell phone, they
So
not
you
using
said.
globe math. Why you acting like all the smart people are globe heads? Actually, globe heads have
They all
been
are,
nothing
yes.
for history. I'll give you Einstein, cousin fucking retard. He made one atom bomb. Use that with quotation. What else have y'all did for Earth?
Einstein didn't make any bombs.
I thought, well, now he ain't got shit. What have a globe Earth did for the Earth? Please tell me. One thing, just one.
Well, let's see. Elon Musk sent up a whole bunch of satellites so that we can get internet access in remote areas.
Internet is by cell towers, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, but if you go and you get the Starlink service, it's not through cell towers.
The Starlink. So how you know it's not on a balloon?
Well, I guess you could provide evidence for the balloons.
Hold up, did you even know satellites exist?
Oh, of course I know that they'd exist.
Why do you need a balloon when you got satellites? Can you answer that?
Because they have different purposes. For example, bicycles exist
actually,
and motorcycles exist both.
Actually, the big ass helium balloon will get in the way of the satellite. That's not a benefit. You getting in the way. Yes, the helium balloon is sometimes big as a stadium. That's blocking the satellite images. Like you don't need that shit. Come on, y'all are dummies.
Oh,
we
dear.
need a cell tower every 3 miles. We got satellites around the Earth. We need a cell tower every 2 miles. Ain't that smart? Come on, y'all are dumb. If that's true, y'all just dumb. I'm just sorry.
So here's the deal. My
y'all got satelloons and we got satellites.
So here's the deal. My mom lives in a remote area where she could not get any internet access for a while.
Without her balloon satellite?
Hold on a second. And so she got a satellite dish based internet. It wasn't very good and it has a bit of a delay. The lag, the ping time is no good.
Because it's on a balloon and it got
but here's the deal. Balloons just hang around and they go where the wind pushes them. But when the satellite dish was aimed, it did not move. So how is the as you say, the balloon, how is that not moving even though there's wind that moves these things? How is it stationary?
Who said it's not moving?
Well, because my mom's dish did not move. Whatever it was pointing to must not move either.
I could tell you a bunch of things that could be going on.
You can guess at stuff. Okay.
Nah, like this what I'm telling you. First of all, that doesn't prove the globe or satellite.
I was just addressing your claims about balloons, and this is your chance to provide evidence that these balloons somehow are stationary and can do what you say.
I didn't say balloons are stationary. I said it's a couple ways they can get her internet service. We was doing stuff like that before satellite was invented. You want to know a couple ways? I'm gonna tell you. We got ways before the fake satellites got invented by some dude. I don't know who this name is.
Okay.
But we was using tall ass towers, which we still got, and we was also bouncing signals off the dome that they call ionosphere.
Oh,
now, how can you bounce signals off something that doesn't exist? You bouncing signals off air now? Y'all say y'all bouncing signals off
the ionosphere. The ionosphere does exist.
You bouncing a signal off air. Like show me bouncing a signal off air, and I'll
that's not there's no scientists that have a problem with the ionosphere and bouncing stuff.
So you can bounce signals off air, yes or no?
Yeah.
Show me that.
Yeah, the ionosphere. They've done it. Maxwell did it.
Show me you bouncing a signal off air.
That was early. That was like some of the earliest radio transmissions.
They bouncing off a dome, nigga. You can't bounce a signal off no air.
So the dome, what's the dome?
Off something that's not solid.
What's the dome made of?
We don't know. They shot rockets at it.
Oh, you don't know.
Hey, what? I'm asking you. I'm asking you what it's made of. You tell me.
There is no dome. So
they shot rockets at it. What they shooting rockets in the air for? That's dumb.
Yeah, they went way too high for any dome. All right, hold on a second. Holy cow!
A waste of money.
I'm way behind here. Mike 71 says you can't prove anything to an idiot. Mike 71 he's not a fan.
Yes, hey, I bet he's not. It's hard, man. Being a globe head is just like being a Christian, man. Y'all in the same boat. Globe heads and Christian, both of y'all religions got started by the same people.
Are you not a Christian?
No.
What are you?
I'm a Hebrew, man. You serious?
Hebrew. Okay.
You know what I am, man.
How am I supposed to know what you are?
Because we the first people on earth, Adam and Eve. You heard this story? They're my family.
Okay. I didn't know that. I'm. This is.
Hey, we know. I'm telling you, we know a baby can't birth itself, though. You had to have parents, right?
Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. We got Connell Silverfirst says, "Hey Wario." He's calling you Wario. See what he's doing? He says, hold on a second. He's, "Hey Wario, can you explain why we've got an atmospheric pressure gradient? Shouldn't exist if gravity isn't real. Your misunderstanding of entropy suggests air should fill all space in the dome evenly." So he's saying that if there is no gravity, which I'm guessing is what your position, that if there is no gravity, then pressure should be the same everywhere. Why is it not the same everywhere?
Hold on, you going in and out. You going to say it again, Mike?
So say
it again.
If gravity doesn't exist, is that your position, that gravity does not exist?
100%.
Okay. If it doesn't exist, then there should be, hold on, you got to hear, then there should be no pressure gradient. Why is there a pressure gradient? What causes it?
What you mean pressure gradient?
Well, there's
like, are you saying that high pressure and low pressure?
Yes.
Air has weight. Of course, has weight. So of course it's gonna be on the bottom of the dome. Now you got the lighter elements that's gonna be right above.
Yeah,
we know density. We know density.
But according to the second law of thermodynamics, it should equalize if there's no disequilibrium
we do have
force.
Equalizing. It's a little bit air up there. It's just that air cannot go all the way up there because it's being created at the ground.
Because
we also have other elements like helium and hydrogen that's going to automatically push it to the bottom.
Yes, but here's the problem. Hold on, Mario. Let me explain this. According to the second law of thermodynamics, the pressure should equalize.
Say it again?
According to the second law of thermodynamics, the pressure should equalize if there's no force causing a disequilibrium.
It is equalized.
But it's
mixed all the time.
But it's not. At the top of Mount Everest, it's much lower pressure than at the ground.
We have helium and hydrogen.
Yeah, but there's not
a vacuum at the top of Mount Everest. We got other elements up there. Why can't the air be up there if there's other elements already up there? Yeah,
but even if the elements are different at different elevations, the pressure must be the same according to the second law of thermodynamics. Can you explain that?
You talking about the same second law of thermodynamics that say a vacuum can't sit next to an atmosphere?
In fact, the second law of thermodynamics does not say that.
Hold on. Then we have that in 3 when I mentioned the second law of thermodynamics about air escaping to a vacuum. Now you support my argument.
No, because you don't actually know what the second law of thermodynamics is.
No, you just supported my argument without knowing it, buddy. You just said it shouldn't be a pressure gradient without gravity.
According to
the second law of thermodynamics saying that a vacuum can't be next to air.
Yeah, but that's not actually what it says. That's not what it says.
You just stated my same argument. We already covered the second law. What are you talking about?
All right. Let's move on from Connell Silver first. So Luke Filewalker says Mario's rage level is over 9,000.
I hate
Mario. Is this your normal state?
No, I'm telling you, I hate when globe heads beg the question and try to condescend us flat earthers. Like,
yeah, but you seem angry.
Y'all is always condescending for some reason. I don't know why y'all act like this.
You seem angry.
Have a debate. I didn't say nothing about your intelligence this whole time, Mike. But I see how your crowd like to always be like, "They're stupid."
But Mario, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I'm talking about your audience. Your audience sound like some obnoxious.
Well, asshole. I mean, the Justin is he's calling you ignorant, so I would agree there.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Globe has favorite thing to do. We can go to science debate right now. That's all y'all do online all day. Globe has stupid. Flat Earth is this. Y'all dumb. Go back to school, you dumb flat Earth. Like, we already been to school, man.
You've been to school.
Point.
Okay.
We know they was teaching bullshit.
Okay. So all right. So hold on a second. Mr. Unite for the Children says, Given a triangle with sides 1, 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles?
With what? 3 straight lines?
Yeah, so the sides
Wouldn't
are
it be
1,
60 degrees?
1, and 1.
What you mean? 1, 8? Oh, what you mean? I ain't never seen no triangle like this. What you talking about? 60 degrees in each corner or something? Like, what are you talking about? 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, so a triangle
3
with the
1
sides
1 plus 1.
1, 1, 1, and 1.
What I'm adding? What I'm doing?
Yeah, what are the internal angles of that triangle?
What, 60 degrees? What are we talking about?
That's all right. There you go, 60 degrees.
I'm asking y'all. Give me the answer. You asked me the question. Now give me the answer. I want to know if I'm right.
Well, Mr. Unite, I'll give you the hint. Mr. Unite for the children had a little sneaky thing in there. If you listen closely, you might pick it up. I'll say it again. Given a triangle with sides 1, 1, 1, and 1, is this a triangle? That's a square. He defined a square there. or a rhombus or a diamond. So yeah, the triangle, you can't have
a triangle without 3.
There you go. Mr. Unite for the children, shame on you getting the wrong number of sides on a triangle. That was a quadrangle.
Yeah, you got to have 3 sides of a triangle, man.
There you go. All right, you got it. You needed a little help to get there, but you got it. Okay, Quiddies says this stream should be titled A Stroll with Nostradamus.
Thank you, man. I like you.
There you go. He likes you, Quiddies.
Paying attention to me. Are you ready for no? Cause I gotta go to work in a minute, man. You ready for the last 2?
Okay, let me get through these. I just got a couple. I'll try to go quicker. Debate Shorty says, "Wow, MC Toon, after the loss to Schrodinger's cat, you're starting to slip." Because I lost in a debate. Mario almost destroyed you. Ooh, he thinks you didn't quite cut it. But
I didn't do nothing but ask you questions. I wasn't even trying to destroy you. I just asked you questions that the ball and the laws of physics is not matching up, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like these laws and these they're not matching, bro. All right. Now you want to go through gravity? Next one.
All right. Let's see. We're up to 7. All right, go ahead.
First of all, I'm gonna ask you a question. We gonna get to gravity on this. I know a lot of your fucking fans like gravity. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Are we accelerating? Yes or no?
We accelerating?
Are we accelerating now at this moment?
That's a very, very broad question. So in a very, very
it's
broad.
Not broad. Hold on. It's not broad. According to the math, we are accelerating at this moment 9.8 meters per second squared. So that means every second we are accelerating and getting heavier, sir. Yes or no? According to your math, it say we're accelerating right now.
And getting
so that
heavier.
means I'm getting if you accelerate right, you increase energy. Yes or no?
If you accelerate, you increase energy. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so right now we're increasing energy every second at 9.8 meters a second. So that means I'm accelerating under Earth. And I'm getting heavier and heavier. Just like if I fall, I'm going to fall faster and faster.
That is heavy, man.
What happens when I'm on the Earth? What happens when I'm on the Earth?
So actually,
Am I still accelerating?
I could expand on that a little bit and maybe explain it. So there is a force that we are experiencing, and the magnitude of that force is 9.8 meters per second squared.
Correct.
Right. That's the magnitude, but we aren't actually changing velocity downward. Yeah, we are not changing velocity downward. So and that comes to the third law of motion. Why would we
not change velocity downward?
And what's the third law?
Why would we not change velocity?
I'm about to get that. What's the third law of motion?
I know the third law. I know the third law, but I'm telling you, we supposed to be feeling an extra force besides our weight.
We are.
We can't just accelerate when we get to. No, we not.
That's a straw man, but do go ahead. It's
not a straw man. That's what gravity's supposed to be doing. We supposed to feel a force besides our weight because we are accelerating through the Earth, not just falling at a constant
But we
rate.
do feel
accelerating.
We do feel that force. Yes.
No, we don't. We feel our weight, man. You gotta be crazy.
Yeah,
Mike,
weight.
You know you don't feel
are
no
you
weight.
not? Did you not know? Hold on. Did you not know that weight is a force?
No, weight is not a force.
Weight is indeed a force.
Weight is mass.
No, mass is different than weight. They are very distinct.
Weight is mass.
Let me explain. Weight is measured in pounds, but the SI unit is newtons. Okay? And mass, the SI unit is kilograms. They're definitely different units. Definitely different things.
Hold up. Let me ask you this. Since you want to beg the question, why do things fall?
Because they are accelerated down.
No.
Yeah.
Things fall because I use energy to pick it up. So now it has conserved energy. And when I release it, release the energy that I use to pick it up.
Potential energy, we say. Yeah.
With a false force. You're begging. No, that's you. You just begged the question and said the gravity. I can explain to you what really happened. Now you the one begged the question and said, "Hey, gravity pull it to the earth." No, gravity didn't. The energy I used to pick it up.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, you're correct at a certain level. You've got it.
I know I'm correct. What are you talking about? I know I'm right.
Okay.
You the one begged the question and said gravity, and we haven't even proved it yet.
All right. So what is your number 8 here? Let's hear it here.
All right, my number 8 is going to be the tides.
Tides.
Y'all have a big problem.
Excellent.
Tides,
okay.
Correct.
All right. Go ahead.
Actually, we're gonna change that one now. I want to go to moon phases because I got a problem.
Gonna jump up to 9 moon phases. Okay.
Yeah, we could jump up to moon phases.
Okay.
Where is the earth shine during the new moon phase?
Where is the earth shine during the new moon? It's there. You just
know where earth shine is, correct?
Yeah.
It's there.
I was explaining it.
Evidence, man. We on flat earth. Flat earth is only want to see evidence. If you say it's there without no proof, we don't care about that.
I was explaining it, so you need to not talk while I'm explaining it, buddy.
My bad, Mike. So go ahead.
So it's there, and if you expose the picture correctly, you can see it.
You can see the new moon phase.
Yes.
I want to see. Show me a picture of that. Now that's something I'd be very interested in.
You want me to show you? All right. I don't know if I have one handy.
I don't want no. I don't want no fucking Photoshop picture. You show me the new moon phase.
Yeah.
And you show me that moon in the sky during the new moon phase.
Yeah. All right. So I don't have one.
I don't want no head to show me no nasty. I want no nasty picture.
All right. I don't have one handy, but here's the deal. Now. There's people in the audience. They maybe will get one if you don't mind having somebody from the audience.
Tell them my Facebook is send them to me if you got.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your claim then? If that's
my
whatever
claim
you're getting
is at. That you say it is the moon is still there and it's a physical object, so we should see earthshine. It's supposed to be 6 times brighter than what the moon. Right now, I'm looking at it. It's literally glowing. Like literally, y'all talking about rocks that's glowing. And the moon landing. The inverse square law say that light supposed to be 200,000 times brighter. But anyway, whatever. Earthshine is bigger and broader than the moon. So where's the earthshine during the new moon phase? Why isn't the earthshine lighting up the new moon? That's my claim. Yeah. I'm claiming that it's not there. I don't see nothing. I don't have to beg no question. It's not there.
I don't think you actually understand what begging the question
I do understand, y'all. Begging the question is when you assume the outcome. You assuming that the moon is there even though you don't see it. I say the moon is not there because I don't see it. I'm not begging the question. You are.
Okay, so
called begging the question.
All right, so
you see what I'm saying? I just explained to you perfect, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't beg the question. During the new moon phase, there's no moon. You have to prove that there's a moon.
It stops existing.
Because
it stops
it's a light.
existing, you say.
Don't you see it in the sky? Look outside right now. Is it a light or not? I see a light in the sky. I don't see no rock.
I can't just pop. I mean, I'm just gonna pop out and look, but okay.
I'm asking you, Mike Toon.
How about this? I will write that down for next time. I will get a picture for you.
Yeah, write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Because you've
I want you to research, Mike Toon.
I
can tell you a smart guy because I know globe heads to argue like you. I would have been this for
You've got Jupiter and Saturn. You've got Jupiter and Saturn to show for me, right? So there's your to do, and here's my to do.
I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna send you that Jupiter and Saturn, the sizes and all that, and why it stay nearly the same
All
size
right,
in our
I
sky.
wrote it down. All right, so we've got tides is number
I ain't
8.
gonna forget. I ain't gotta write it down. I'm not gonna forget.
Yep. Oh, hey, hold on a second. Alan Evans has put a picture of moonshine
For what?
in Discord. Okay, so Alan, that is
There
not
ain't no
a
moon,
new
baby?
moon. So you're asking specifically for
Okay.
new moon, right?
Yes, specifically new moon phase.
Okay,
Cause I
so-
want to see Earth shine.
All right, so
during
Alan
that
Evans,
phase. We can
Alan put a picture of Earth shine.
I didn't say I didn't say it didn't exist. See, that's why you tried to catch me then. You ain't gonna catch this character. I ain't saying it didn't exist, period. I said during the new moon.
Yeah, okay. So Alan Evans sent a picture.
Hey, I
Hold on.
got it. You tried to give me your audience slick, man.
Hold on. Let me finish my sentence. He has a picture that he sent that is not a new moon. There is some of the crescent still visible. So that's not what you're asking for. So Alan, thank you for that. But that's not what he's asking for. So I will put that as a to-do for me. All right.
I knew that already, Alan. I thank you anyway for trying to educate a flat earth.
All right. So here we go. We've got tides. Did you want to jump back to tides?
Yeah, we're gonna jump back to tides. First you have two problems. Your claim, I don't make claims, I just do that. Your claim in the globe is that the moon causes the tide, and it somehow causes the tides not only on the opposite side of the earth, it skips lakes and it skips other bodies of water. And the gravity also don't affect nothing but water, which is a big deal. Like it don't affect the rain that's in the clouds, which is also water. It don't affect the boats that's on the water. It don't affect lakes. It don't affect nothing but the tides, which sounds Looney Tune shit. Like, how can gravity pull on nothing but the ocean? That sounds retarded. It'll be pulling on anything that came up. So you gotta explain that's your claim.
Are you ready for the actual answer without
I'm
interrupting
ready for
me?
your actual answer. That's one. Go
All
ahead.
right. Number 1, the Earth Moon system is predicted to have tides on the opposite side. That is because the Earth doesn't.
How?
You interrupted me. The Earth and Moon
My bad.
orbit the barycenter of the Earth Moon system. That means that the barycenter
Right.
is within the Earth, but it's not exactly the center of the Earth. So the Earth has a very slight change in its location as it rotates. So the actual thing is that the
Are you
Earth
saying like
moves,
it's bouncing?
it slides
Like
one
bouncing?
way. Yeah, it actually moves, and so it's predicted
So
to
now
have.
I got this for you. I like that answer. I got this for you.
Okay.
So what happens when the moon and sun is on the same exact side?
Then it's a larger tide.
No, it's not. We don't see that in reality. We don't see
fact-
higher tides when the moon and new moon
In fact,
phase.
we
see
in
the
fact we
same
do. In fact we do. So
We don't.
there's that
But I
answer.
mean,
And
a solar eclipse. Hold up. So what happens during a solar eclipse
what does the solar eclipse have to do with tides?
in your model? Because the moon and the sun are both on the same side, pulling on Earth at the same
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should see either the sun pulling on the moon from Earth, or we should see they both pulling on the oceans together. And now
Yeah.
we're gonna get fucking
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. So
tides.
we have what are
Because
called. Have you heard of the term neap
you do know
tides?
you
Hold
do
on.
know the sun is put
Hold
on the Earth, right?
You can't hear me if you're talking. Neap tides, NEAP,
Okay, go ahead.
neap tides. Have you heard of that?
No,
You
I
have.
never heard of it.
Okay. So
I
tides,
I haven't.
the magnitude of tides varies, and they are larger
Right.
when the Earth and Moon are in alignment than when they are 90 degrees offset.
And somebody studied this. So why do gravity only pull the ocean and nothing else?
It doesn't only pull the oceans. In fact, it can be measured.
So what else? Is it?
So when people
Never heard no globe head make another claim. besides
Yeah,
ocean.
so here's the deal. I'll explain it to you. When measuring the downward accelerating force using the IGSN 71 standard, they actually account for and have to correct for the position of the moon because it does slightly affect the magnitude of the measured downward acceleration, and so they have to include that in the effect. And you can in the software, you can turn it off in the newer ones. In the older ones, it wasn't computerized, and you
Let
can
me ask
actually
you this
measure it.
question. what effect does that have on reality besides oceans? Because we can't say that the moon gravity affects oceans and nothing else. That's an outrageous claim. Because I can make another claim. I could say it's not gravity. And now we in a straw man. You have to prove that claim, not just by observing and saying, "Oh, the moon caused the tide." I can make a claim too. I can say, "What? How you know the sun ain't causing the tide?"
But I can support the claim.
I can support my claim when the sun called. The water literally moves out the way of the sun. You ain't never seen that? Water moves out the way of the sun.
And what's the cause? What's the cause of this? What causes
the heat is causing the water. The heat causing the water. The hot water is going to rise, and the cold water is going to go under.
So tides are based on temperature. So they match temperature, not moon and sun position.
I don't know. You tell me.
No, that's your claim.
Your gravity.
That's your claim.
No, I'm saying my claim sounds perfect. Your claim is begging the question. I'm telling you what actually happens. The sun heats the ocean and causes it to move. That's all I know.
So it's completely dependent. So the tides are completely dependent on temperature.
Who is right, me or you?
Well, I've been to the ocean.
I know. I know oceans don't have tides. I know oceans have tides.
Oceans have tides.
I mean lake.
Yeah. And I live. So I live in Minnesota, near Lake Superior. Lake Superior does have tides.
Right.
Yes.
Man-made tides.
Man-made tides. Oh, that's new.
Right. Because there's definitely no tides in no ocean. I ain't never seen nobody surfing no lake.
How is it?
I ain't never seen nobody surfing a lake.
Well, yeah.
You know that, bro. You show me somebody surfing a lake, man. We can talk.
Do you think that tides are waves?
I ain't talking. Now you talking about waves.
Well,
man.
but you said surf. You talked about surfing, like as if you think that tides, like you surf on a tide.
I ain't talking about no baby lake waving on lake. I'm talking about a tidal wave, bro.
People surf on tidal waves.
Not a baby wave we see on the lake caused by a boat or something. I'm talking about a tidal wave coming from the ocean or the lake. Show me that. Because I don't know why. Why would you?
Because here's the deal.
I'm asking you something.
Tides. I mean, you get the size of the waves do change, but tides don't cause waves.
No, they call it tides.
Yeah,
waves
but you're talking about
water moving.
Yeah.
Tides is when the water is being pulled on, because you got to pull on water for the water to get that elevation, right? So
but why does
we got something pulling on?
But you were saying that tides are based on.
Saying it's not.
You're saying it's based on temperature, so you have high tide at the peak of the day and low tide in the middle of the night, when it's the coldest, right? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Is it?
That's not when tides are highest and lowest.
I ain't say I had a direct definition of what called tide. I'm telling you what
got no answer.
I think it might be the sun. I think it might be the sun. I'm telling you that gravity is not it, because I just refuted that by gravity not affecting rain in clouds. It's supposed to be pulling on the rain and stopping it from raining.
Yeah, but it's not a strong thing. Okay, so all right.
Hold on. So you think gravity is pulling on rain, stopping it from hitting the ground?
It doesn't stop it from hitting the ground. It affects the overall force. Yeah,
so you're saying it's pulling on tides, but it can't pull rain. Okay, go ahead. I just want to make sure I know what your arguments are.
Yeah.
It affects tides, but not rain. Go ahead.
Well, it does affect rain, but very slightly.
Mike.
So, all right. The Logical Hillbilly is saying, he says, Mario, here's something for you to yell about. The 7 remaining planets can fit between the Earth and the Moon. Did you know that?
Hey, how did you know that? Who told you the distance of the moon?
People have measured it. You can do it. You can do it yourself by bouncing sound off, or bouncing, not sound. I'm sorry. Radio waves off it. Ham radio people do it for fun.
Don't you know we got an atmosphere? Don't you know light bends? So how did they light hit the sun if it got to get through the atmosphere first?
I said radio waves.
You just said light. You just said light refract.
I said radio waves.
The radio wave did refract.
In fact, they
do. So you saying the radio wave went straight? Hold up. You said the radio wave went straight to a planet that's moving and turning. So when I shot it there, the planet gonna be moved out.
that's not actually that hard to do. I'm just telling you, people have done that, and
Hold up.
you know,
So
it's not
let
hard
me
to
ask
do.
you something. So basically what you're saying you doing is the Earth is spinning and the moon is spinning. So you
Yes.
gotta basically shoot the radio wave where you think the moon is gonna be.
Yes, yeah, but because it doesn't change very much in angular position, it's not that hard to do.
So let me ask
And
you
the
this.
radio,
How did it bounce back?
and
How
the
did it bounce
antenna.
back if
I'll explain. And the antenna has a certain width to it, an angular width to it. It's not zero. So it sends it, and it goes over. It spreads out over a wide area. It hits the moon, and then it comes back and it bounces back. It's not really that hard.
How did it bounce back if the Earth gonna be spinning away? The Earth is spinning, so by the time it got her, whatever it's trying to hit,
Yeah, it takes about 2.5 seconds only. So you don't actually move that many degrees. Yes, but how many degrees do you move? Hold on. How many degrees?
How fast is the Earth spin in 2 seconds?
Not very many, right? Not very many degrees. So, but like I said, it's a very wide cone that radio wave is traveling in. So it's not difficult at all.
I'm talking about when it bounced back for Earth. How did they get it?
Exactly. Yeah, because it's coming back in a very wide.
And it's gonna rotate.
Yes, that's not hard to do. Okay, there's no problem with any of that.
Okay, so I want to see you do it. Then can you do it?
Can I do it? Okay, so your standard of evidence is that I must do everything?
That's because you using trust and authority.
I'm sorry.
Hey, hold up. What if I told you
you cannot bring, if you're going to do that, you can never bring evidence that you didn't personally do. So every single one of these things that you talked about, you did not personally do.
Every single one of these things, hold up. Every single one of these things done, I already seen done, so I can do them. I'm not saying something that I can't do. Like, I seen the astronaut land on the moon, so space is real.
Yeah. And could you explain to me
that I can't prove.
Which step of the scientific method is deny everything that you did not personally do?
That's literally what science is. You're not supposed to believe nobody, right?
I'm asking you, which step of the scientific method is reject everything you did not personally do? Which step?
That's literally the whole method. You're not supposed to accept nobody.
The whole method is to never accept anything that somebody else did. This is
never
new.
Accept nothing that nobody else did. Prove it yourself, buddy. There's no reason you shouldn't be going to space with your own rocket. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it because it doesn't exist.
So you have a different version of science than the rest of us. No surprise there.
What part of science is what part of science called trust? What part of science is I'm supposed to use trust
all right.
in?
Let's see.
Name what step. Trust.
So all right.
Name the step for trust. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then I thought so.
Yeah. See, here's what scientists do things. They've said we stand on the shoulders of giants. People have done things before us. Yeah. If we don't think, hold on. I'm not done talking. I'm
translating it for you.
If you don't think it's correct, then go ahead and reproduce somebody's experiment. And if that's a good experiment that's been well accepted and you can disprove it, that's a lot of notoriety for you. So go ahead and do that. So, all right. The Science of Science, who is not on my side, says, why do people bother debating globe myth believers? You are welcome to believe in any stupid thing you want. Now, he's on your side, I think. But, all right. Humphrey Pushcart says, but Mario, scaling involves your nemesis, math. By the way, if you have a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles? We went over that already. So how are you going to scale Saturn? How are you going to scale Saturn without math? How are you going to scale Saturn without math?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you, why is flat Earth scared of math? What part of math is scary?
Well, you have already said that you won't take math.
I said
you won't
we don't need math.
So how?
I said we don't need
math.
All right,
so Mario,
I didn't use it.
Okay, without using math. Without using math, how are you going to scale down Saturn and Jupiter?
I didn't say we wasn't going to use math.
Okay, you will use math. Okay, got it. Okay. The Science of Science says, and he says, let's measure my imagination. Drew, this guy's good. I don't know if this is something familiar with you. His name is Drew P. Wiener. He says, enough word salad. We want some meaty proof. You got some
proof of what?
You've made a lot of claims here, but not ever proof. But
I'm just stating the laws of physics. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even stated
I know
that the
what
Earth
you're
was flat
saying, and you've
I
not
haven't said
actually
the Earth
done
was
that.
flat yet. I haven't stated the Earth was flat one time.
Actually, you have, but
I
that's
just
fine.
been stating
That's
it.
fine.
I actually been stating it what the globe model has in contradiction with the laws of physics. I haven't said the Earth is
Yeah,
flat.
with your
I'm
misunderstanding
telling
of it.
you
But
that it
okay,
supports the flat Earth. I'm telling you the experiments
sure,
we do it supports
sure,
flat Earth. That's all. That's it, bro.
sure. All right.
You want to know the next experiment?
No, hold on. I gotta read. I got a couple more things here. These are pretty good. This guy, he's not a fan. Connell Silverfur says Wario can't seem to stop screaming, and then he suggests that you have Tourette's. Do you have Tourette's? No. Okay. Connell, he doesn't. All right.
I just be bad at y'all, man.
There we go.
I be getting bad at y'all sometimes.
The Science of Science says
y'all do piss me off.
an interferometer measures imaginary ideas. Now, have you ever been on a commercial plane?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you've not? Like a
I don't like those things.
Oh, you don't like planes? All right. Well, every big commercial plane has interferometers in it. Typically optical interferometers that measure rotation so that it knows when you're banking or turning or whatever, how much it's doing that. It's very important for that. Now, when you turn on an airplane, it uses the interferometer to measure its latitude. Did you know that?
Well, if that's true, because it is technology, so they can tell you whatever they want. I'm gonna just assume it's true that it does measure that.
But here's the thing. So if you go to somewhere and you turn off the plane and then you turn it back on and the interferometer doesn't know where you are because it didn't have power, and you turn it on and then you just wait for it because it takes a few minutes and then it says, oh, here we are. You are at 40 degrees north latitude. How did it do that if it's just telling you? How did it figure out where you are?
First of all, I never said planes didn't have signals. They know where the planes that they send the signals in. They might have a higher plane. They might have a balloon somewhere sending signals. They know where the planes
Okay,
is.
so
I'm glad you want. I'm glad. Hold on, let me finish. Okay. Let me finish my subject.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up because they usually, when I'm trying to track planes, they always turn off the signal when you're going in a certain hemisphere, whatever y'all call it. They turn off the signal. So only the people that's flying the plane, only they know exactly where they at. Everybody else that's tracking the flight, coincidentally, they don't know. I want to ask you that, what's going on there? You know what I'm saying? Since you brought that subject up. And for two, that's my number 9 proof. How is a plane flying around a ball going completely horizontal? Like, we know the plane doesn't tip its nose.
Dude, number 9 was moon. Number 9 was moon. We're up to 10 now. All right.
Yeah, 10. We're gonna use it. My phone died anyway because I'm on 9%. So this is my last one.
Oh, all right.
You brought up the airplane and you begged the question. I'm asking you two to refute your argument. So you can why do planes turn off their tracker for everybody else? You say the plane knows where it is.
They don't turn off their tracker. That was easy. Okay.
We can go to flight tracker. They turn it off.
But they don't. All right. Tim Pryor says the Concorde used to go faster than the speed of sound. I lost it here. Okay. Hold on. People walked around on it just fine. Yeah. So in fact, you could probably jump on the Concorde and not get flung to the back of it.
What's that?
The Concorde? It was a very fast commercial airplane. It went faster than the speed of sound.
So we're not talking about being inside. You're not inside the rotation. You're not inside of the ball.
You were just.
You are on the outside of the ball.
Yeah, you were talking about
centrifugal force. You can't. That's what I'm saying. He can't compare an airplane where I'm inside of the airplane and it's flying completely straight and horizontal to an object that's spinning. We know force. So you compare centrifugal forces on an airplane going straight?
It's conservation of momentum is what he's talking about.
No, we talking about centrifugal force, man. Y'all acting like this doesn't exist. All the water on the earth should be at the equator, should be at the fast moving point.
What is the magnitude?
I don't care how slow the earth moving.
What is the magnitude? Hold on. Listen up. According to your claim that you just made, what is the magnitude of centrifugal force? at the equator? What's the
The
magnitude?
magnitude is enough to turn the Earth into a bowl.
How much?
So why wouldn't
What
the
is
water
it?
bowl?
You've made a very specific
It's none.
quantitative.
Measure.
It's a quantitative claim
Bro,
you've just made. How much?
I'm telling you, those are your measurements. We don't see a bulge of water at the equator, so we know that doesn't exist.
Actually, it's been
you
measured.
You claim that the Earth bulges and not the water. How can the Earth bulge without the water?
The Earth does bulge. Yeah, okay.
Tell me this.
So Stringer News One says,
why is the water bulge?
Yeah, just he says
Right,
an interferometer just infers things about stuff. Is that I suppose that's about your position, doesn't it, huh?
What's an interferometer? I still don't know what that is.
Interferometer. Maybe you want to look it up.
Interferometer.
Yeah, interferometer measures rotation.
Sound like some stupid. I don't want to look it up. Sound like some stupid.
All right, I guess you can.
Oh,
stay
so y'all debating Einstein. Didn't Einstein say no optical experiment can prove Earth's motion? So now y'all refute Einstein, right? Okay.
Octopus?
I didn't know that. I thought y'all was all on his joke.
What do you?
Optical experiment proof. Einstein said no optical experiment. You need that too.
Would you like to actually quote his entire sentence?
So
there?
he didn't say that. No, I'm talking about that. That don't need context.
You don't.
I don't care about nothing else he said.
So you like the cherry pick
that part?
Okay.
No, refute that part. I didn't cherry pick. That came out his mouth.
Well, how about we?
Why would he just say that?
How about we read the?
I'm asking you. Why would he ever say that at any point?
Yeah, because if you're going to misquote him, then that doesn't really give you, that doesn't support your position.
No, I think he was. I think he was trolling y'all because he had an experiment that had the Earth rising to the apple.
Yeah,
he said the apple is not falling to Earth. He said
listen
the
up.
Earth I'm like, bro, what's up with the Earth?
Hold on, Mario.
That the Earth is rising to the apple.
I'm gonna read the entire quote from Einstein. Okay. Since then, I have come to believe that the motion of Earth cannot be detected by any optical experiment, though the Earth is revolving around the sun.
That's correct. So
that's correct.
You see how he said, though? You see how he begged the question without having no proof?
I don't think beg the question means what you think it means.
Yes, it does. He just said, though the Earth is motion. He hasn't proved it yet. He said, the Earth can't be proved.
All right.
He said, and I'm going to quote him. He said, the Earth can't be proved to be moving through optical experiment, though it's spinning. How you know it's spinning? You just begged the question, dummy. Yeah. Exactly. That's my whole point.
But he did have evidence. But,
okay. In this debate. You did prove my point to end this. What evidence he had?
Alan Beaupre says,
All right, then. No evidence.
I don't know why. Science of Science says, anyone know what Echo won? What did Echo win? And he says, Project Echo was the first passive communication satellite experiment launched in 1960 balloon satellites, he says. There you go. Very cool. And then he said a lot of things. He said the gravity is the observation of up and down. That's wrong. Then he says spray paint cans don't exist. Globe myth believers. Of course they do. Delcos Man said, good job diverting the light question to balloons. That was a couple topics ago. Are you still? Oh, there it is. Okay.
What did he say? He said what?
Good job diverting the light question to balloons.
What light question?
Well, his question was about how can people do the things that they do with his headset that he's talking about if they don't understand light and refraction.
I didn't say light didn't refract. What is he talking about? I never made that claim.
He's saying that people do understand refraction extremely well in order to do what.
Yes, and we understand that it doesn't work on a ball. That's the whole point I'm telling you.
But that's your claim that you didn't provide any evidence for. But that's fine.
I'm telling you, refraction helps the flat Earth because y'all said the sun won't go down. We're gonna see the sun at night. Nigga, then you know the light refracts. How we gonna see the sun at night?
I would love to see your evidence supporting that.
I'm asking y'all. Y'all say that all the time. We should see the sun at night. How y'all just said refraction is real. The light gonna refract down when it move away.
Yeah, when light refracts down,
it makes distant when they go far away.
It makes distant things appear higher.
Like conversion.
All right, hold on.
You know what conversion is?
Yeah,
how image gets smaller as it goes far.
Hold on, listen up here. We got a couple left here. Mario, do you think interrupting and yelling makes you convincing? Asks Xanos Carthage.
This is a debate, man. I'm not interrupting. He gonna get to say what he say.
You
This is
certainly,
debate, man.
you certainly
I
did.
heard everything he said. I heard everything he said.
Saeed Ahmed says, does Luigi also believe in flat Earth?
Yes.
Luigi. Okay, there we go. Connell Silverfirst says, Wario, are you hangry? Grab a Snickers. Are you hangry?
No, I ain't angry, man.
All
I
right.
ain't angry, man. I just be
You do
trying to
seem a
teach you,
bit
bro,
angry,
bro.
and you divert a
I'm
lot.
not
Okay,
angry.
it's Big K for $4.99 says Oakley cult member doesn't understand anything. Is Oakley your Papa Flurf? You still there?
Huh?
Is
What do
Oakley
you say?
is Oakley your Papa Flurf?
I don't know.
Who's your Papa Flurf?
I want to ask him, man. Wait, don't be scared. Hey, you go over Nathan Oakley. I'm telling you right now. If I'm about to go to work, y'all. Y'all go over Nathan Oakley bullshit. They're gonna rip y'all head off. Don't go over there
Well,
playing.
I've
man.
invited him to debate me on a neutral platform, but he refuses. Glider says, hey, you're going to like this.
Question.
Glider says, please invite Mario back again. He's great.
All right, let me know, man. Let me know. We can. I got like 100 for y'all. What you talking about? You just think that was the only 10?
Yeah.
Bro, I literally got like 100.
Still at 0. Okay. Kyle Silver first says, we don't see Wario's brain, so it doesn't exist.
Hey,
I know you're
that.
You're getting ready for work here. All right, let me. Indie Tiger says somebody needs to clean the moonlight. There are so many bugs in it that there are so many shadows. That must be what causes the shadows for moonlight. So I don't know. Here we go.
I got one more for y'all.
Oh, you got one more. Okay, let's hear it. I already got 10.
This gonna be just one for your audience, something to think about.
Okay.
How did all the asteroids or whatever impacts on the moon, where all the rocks at, and how they hit the Earth at 90 degrees, even though the Earth and the moon is always facing each other?
There's two
where
things.
The rocks at? They're supposed to be, where the rocks and the craters at?
Yes, some of the craters are oblong, number one. Number two, it's an explosion that happens, and it's mostly
What explosion?
round.
That's soft dirt. It would have cushioned. We would have still seen some little rock.
So you say.
What you mean? That soft moon dust? How is it going to explode? What you talking about?
Hold on, this is funny. Small Time Art says it's like Samuel L. Jackson if you ordered him from Wish. Are you the Wish version of Samuel L. Jackson? Hey, dude, I love Samuel L. Jackson. That's a compliment.
All right. I'm gonna go to work, man.
All right. Well,
y'all think about that.
I'll get you back, and we'll get these two things that we both committed to work on. So, all right. Thank you very much, Mario. Anything you want to say before you leave?
No, that's it, man. Y'all keep research to be dirt, man. I'm telling you.
All right.
Research to be dirt.
Awesome. We'll see you later.
All right, Mike Coon, man.
All right. Bye. All right. And he's out. Let me. I'm gonna finish this. I have an after show coming. It's live on my channel. You can see it. So I got a couple more super chats though. Indie Tiger says someone needs to clean the moonlight. There are so many bugs in it. There are so many shadows. The Logical Hillbilly says your knowledge will be lacking if your mouth is always yakking. Absolutely. Small Time Art said, yeah, it's like Samuel L. Jackson if you ordered from Wish. And then Kyle Silver for our last one here says, Worry, if you learn something else from this debate, remember these words. Earth very big, you very small. Learn some scale. So there you go. All right. That was a trip. That was an absolute trip. So, all right, I'm going to do an after show. In just a couple minutes, I have to hit the bathroom quick. And people, if you're interested in coming on the after show, and people ask me every once in a while, hey, can I come on sometime? This is your chance. Send me an email. Find me on Facebook or on Discord, and I'll get you in. All right. But thank you very much, everybody. That was a lot of fun. And thank you to Mario for I guess, providing it. I appreciate so much the super chats, channel members, patrons. Thank you for all that. And we'll see you in just a couple minutes in the after show.